Welcome back. You're watching CEO FaceTime on Capital Today. Well, on today's show, we're going to talk about Toastmasters International Convention that's going to be held in Malaysia this upcoming August. Well, joining me today is the Governor of District 51, Pyng, and also Lau, who is the Toastmasters host district for the 83rd Toastmasters International Convention. Welcome to the show today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Well, Pyng, we're the district governor for District 51.
Immediate past.
Immediate past.
I must correct you. Immediate past.
What is District 51 Toastmasters and what does it comprise of?
Well, District 51 is very much a component, part of the big, international Toastmasters. It comprises 282 clubs in Peninsular Malaysia.
Yeah.
So we are all on the West Malaysia, and we about 21-year-old now.
Wow.
21-year-old. We celebrated our 20th anniversary last year.
Well, I heard recently that District 51 actually won the top 10 district in the whole world. Can you share a bit more about that?
Yes, we're all very excited about it and very happy. I think, well, our term, first of all, the Toastmasters term always starts in July, 1st July to the following year, June 30th. So when we ended our term on the 30th of June, we did very well. We achieved the highest, which is President's Distinguished District status. We had chartered 43 new clubs. We chartered 43 new clubs last year. Most of them are corporate clubs. Thank goodness, I think that there is a growing awareness for corporate organizations, for corporate leaders and all that to endorse Toastmasters because there is value there, obviously, for their employees. And well, we're going to, and also we are the top 10 in the world in terms of our educational achievements. So we will be recognized. We will be recognized during the 83rd International Convention to be held in KLCC this from 20th to 23rd August.
Wow, that's an exciting one. Now, you're one of the organizing committee of this 83rd Toastmasters International Convention. Yeah. And this, I believe, is the first time it's held outside of North America.
Yes.
Can you share a bit more how you actually get to convince them to come over to Malaysia?
Okay, so I'm the host district chair. That's what they call the organizing chairperson. It's the 83rd Toastmasters International Convention. The decision was made by Toastmaster headquarters. So they were considering a number of cities around the world where to hold their first convention outside of North America. So this is a very important decision for them. They consider a number of cities, then they send a team to look at the facilities and the other factors in order to reach a consideration. So some of the factors that they consider firstly will be competitiveness in terms of rates. Secondly, does the city has great convention facility? For example, they were looking at, is there a hall that can host 3,000 delegates sitting down? So Malaysia or Kuala Lumpur has that facility. Then another factor is the transportation facility. Would it be easy for delegates to come to Kuala Lumpur? Because we think 50% of the delegate will come from the other parts of the world, America, Europe, South Africa, America, Australia, etc. The other thing they consider is English speaking. They would not consider a country or city where English is not a medium of communication. In Toastmasters, English is the language of communication. The other factor they consider is also, does Kuala Lumpur has a pool of Toastmasters that can support the organizing of Toastmasters International Convention, because it would not be economical feasible for Toastmasters to bring all the stuff that will be required from America. So they require a pool, and Kuala Lumpur does have that facility. then the support from the government to encourage convention to held in Malaysia is also important.
Well, you mentioned about the support by the government. It seems like Toastmasters International Convention is happening in the same year as Visit Malaysia Year.
Yeah.
Can you share a bit more about how does this tie in well for both Visit Malaysia Year and also Toastmasters International?
I think we must mention about our immediate past international president, Dr. John Lau. We must recognize the fact that he was instrumental in encouraging this initiative to bring Malaysia in. I think he's an ambassador with the Tourism Malaysia Board. So I think with that, and to tie in, and we wrote to Malaysia, we realized that it's Visit Malaysia Year 2014, and so why not? You know, you put the two together, and we could write on that. We could. It's a win-win situation for both, really. And of course, as Malaysians, we are so excited about it being held in Malaysia, because many of our members around this region, they wouldn't have been able to afford to go to America to attend the international convention. So this is the one time, you know, they could join in. At least they could save on transportation, the flight, hotel for those in KL.
They planned the selection of the city to host a convention 3 years ahead. So this was done 3 years ago.
Wow. Well, the thing is that you're going to attract a lot of visitors coming into Malaysia for this event. With the recent tragedies that surround the travel industry in Malaysia, have you actually seen any changes in travel itinerary or even cancellations of coming over for Toastmasters?
Not that I know of, but perhaps Toastmasters members, they attend convention, have a different objective rather than just go in for tourism purpose. So I do not hear much cancellation that I know of. I think effect probably yes, but for Toastmasters I don't think so. They still come in the numbers that we expect to be. In fact, 2,000 at the moment we have about 2,000 delegates registered worldwide, and I was told it is the highest in the 83 years of history.
Toastmasters is a special breed of people. You know, when it comes to convention, many of us become convention junkies. As far as the international convention is concerned, it is a rare opportunity, and it has a lot of educational values for Toastmasters. So we want to know, and because of the highlights, you know, we have speakers, we have, you know, different highlights, and I think that Seow will be the person to tell you about the highlights.
Can you share a bit more about the things that's going to happen during the Toastmasters International Convention?
Yep, it will be held from the 20th of August to the 23rd. 20th is a Wednesday. So a number of highlights. On the opening day, we have what we call a flags parade. So the 122 countries, the flag will be paraded.
Will all these people be coming in from all the 122
And he will be holding a Malaysia flag.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's an honor. So delegates from this 122 countries will be selected to hold their national flag and do a parade. So following that, there will be a keynote address. So there will be a highlight on a Wednesday. On Thursday morning, we call the Hall of Fame in the morning, where recognition is given to top districts around the world for achieving certain criteria. So there are about 89 districts around the world, is that? So to be the top district, in fact, they have a certain, we call the KPI. Basically, they look at membership growth and club growth. Because the purpose of Toastmasters International, the mission is to make oral communication a worldwide reality. So we have to expand it to recruit members into it. So Thursday morning is Hall of Fame, recognized achievement by the district and by individuals. Then in the afternoon, it will be a very exciting afternoon because we'll have a number of education sessions conducted by very experienced trainers and speakers from overseas. So what they will speak on? They will speak basically on two areas. Toastmasters emphasize on two areas: communications and leadership. So they will talk about topics. For example, one of the topics that will be delivered on Thursday afternoon is how to make a keynote address. The other topic is how to structure a speech to make it more effectively. Then in the afternoon, there will be semi-final contest. Highlight 9 semi-finals. The highlight. Now how to, there will be 90 delegates from the district to come to Kuala Lumpur for compete. We have about 14,350 clubs worldwide. So the contest started a number of months ago. Each club will have about 5 to 15 members contesting. So we have a club speech champion. From there, they go to the area, they go to the district.
To division, then
So
to district.
Wow,
the
okay.
champion from each of the district will come to KL to compete in the semi-final. Imagine, that means these top 90 people will come from a selection of easily, we have 14,350 clubs. Each club say 10 contestants is 140,000. These are the 90 best speakers from this number of clubs come to compete in the semi-finals. And then only the top from each semi-final, there will be 9 semi-finals, will go into competition on the World Championship in Public Speaking on Saturday morning.
That will be a very interesting event with
yes.
all the top speakers around the world coming.
Yes, and I must tell you about our representative from District 51. In fact, this is his second time representing the district. The first time, which was 2 years ago, or 2 terms ago, he became the second. He got first runner-up in the World Championship in the final. So he was second in the world.
So he's someone to be looked up for this one.
Yeah, his name is Palaniapa. He's from Penang, you know, and he's from District 51.
So the other highlights will be on Friday, we have the award, we call the Golden Gavel Award. Golden Gavel Award is given annually to an individual, a non-Toastmaster, who excels in leadership and communication ability. This has been awarded since 1959. Now, what
To
are the
non-Toastmasters.
non-Toastmasters? So, who are the past recipients? For example, Anthony Robbins,
John
Zig
Maxwell.
Ziglar, John C. Maxwell, Mark Buckingham.
So who are the ones who are shortlisted for this year?
Oh,
Victor.
Dato Rohana from Astro, the CEO of Astro. She will be the recipient. There's only one recipient.
Okay.
I'm sure they have a few candidates and which they sift through, and so Dato Rohana of CEO of Astro Malaysia Holdings will be the recipient. So she did us proud.
Yes.
That-
First Malaysian to receive a Golden Gavel Award.
Wow, that's amazing.
So that will be on Friday. I think she will receive an award in the Golden Gavel lunch. She'll give a speech. I think it's about 1 o'clock Friday. Then in the afternoon, we will continue with education sessions.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday morning, we will have the final of the World Championship in Public Speaking. We follow, the other important event about Toastmasters is we elect the leaders. They call the board of directors. And we have a number of international directors. And in order to compete to be elected as an international director, these are all elected by the members. So they will have an election on the annual business meeting. And the aspiring candidate will be asked questions why we should select you to be an international director. For example, some of the questions that were posed in the past include, what experience will you bring to Toastmasters International? What vision and mission do you want to bring to World Toastmasters International? So they will be put on the spot to answer questions. And very exciting. And then in the evening, we will have the president inauguration, because the current president will have his term end in August, and the new president will be installed on Saturday night.
Capital Today interviewed our current international president when he was here end of April, George Yan. So he will bow out, and the new international president will be installed.
What's it like, since this is going to be firstly held in Malaysia and a lot of firsts for Malaysians, what's the likelihood of the first international director being a Malaysian being elected at this? convention this time around?
In fact, one of the directors that we have called Region 14 is a Malaysian. His name is Joseph Gomez. So each international director served for 2 years. This is not international president, so the first level is international director. So there will be a contest. Understand the one contestant is a Malaysian, the other from Singapore. So after they serve international director, then only they are eligible to serve to take part in the international president contest.
So there is almost like a hierarchy of how you actually develop yourself in Toastmasters.
But the incoming international president will be from Dubai.
Likely to be.
Likely to be in Dubai. He still has to contest.
Still has to go to contest, but seldom is like vice president being contested in the final.
Okay.
He's from Dubai.
Cool. Well, right now we see a lot of people gaining more interest in Toastmasters. If you're not yet a member of Toastmasters, how do you are you able to come for the Toastmasters International Convention?
Yes. We accept non-Toastmasters as well.
Mm-hmm.
I strongly encourage for Toastmaster and non-Toastmaster to attend this convention, because it is a very rare opportunity where the convention is held at our doorstep. We don't have to travel to America. We can save time and also the money expenses. What we developed from the Toastmasters International is, in fact, is a personal growth. For example, I joined Toastmasters in 1995, basically to improve my communication skill. And we know communication skills are very important in today's world, business, whether you are an employee or you're doing business. Don't know whether Pyng has anything to add to that.
Well, right now we're going to take a quick commercial break, but if you want to find out more about Toastmasters International and the convention that's going to happen in August, stay tuned with us on Capital Today.